Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have you with us in our first weekly sexy sports show. And sexy because I'm here, of course. Rosanna, don't blow up my line. My dear friends, we had some shocking news this week. It's true. We heard that France took over Ireland in a very complicated match. Antoine Griezmann, he said after the match that at the interval they would look like idiots if they wouldn't defeat Ireland. Idiots. After Henry's handball, it's impossible to look like idiots. Griezmann, impossible. And looking like idiots would be us, Portuguese, if we wouldn't have surpassed the phase group. But luckily we had Lelito Quaresma and Cristiano Ronaldo and Nani, who did perform very high level at this European Soccer Championship. Well, we leveled all the games, but luckily we passed through and we defeated Croatia in a prorogation time, 117 minutes. Well, some friends, they asked me, why did Ronaldo didn't perform so well? Why didn't Ronaldo perform the way he performs in Real Madrid? Well, he spent some days in Ibiza. Maybe he didn't took a pill in Ibiza. Who knows? Maybe he didn't took that pill. Maybe, I don't know. But as Fernando Santos said, well, we will accept with the most grateful thanks if we can draw, level all games and still win the championship. I believe this is our dream. We now are going to face Poland and well, the best of luck to all teams, but mainly to the Portuguese team because it would be a huge event to win France, where we usually are not very succeeded. And my dear friends, it's a pleasure to have you here with us. We will have tonight our special guest, Mr. Nuno Maia, worldwide soccer manager, and he will help us to discover the mysteries of Middle East soccer, mainly Saudi Arabia and Qatar, and we will have a brief look on Algerian soccer too. I hope you will enjoy our show. See you soon. Welcome, Nuno. It's a pleasure to have you here with us, our specialist for the Middle East. I'm going to start our show with a tricky question. Is it true that you're going once again to Saudi Arabia? Is it true?
Yes, it is true, but the moment I don't know. But
Still looking for another offers?
Yes.
Still thinking about it?
Yes. Yes.
Well, my friend,
Iran proposed the Arab Saudi at the moment.
Yes.
And contract the Al Academy.
Yes.
But
You're still thinking about it?
yes. The moment.
Listen, Nuno, I don't know if we can talk about this, but a little bird told me that you probably will move to Algeria. Can we talk about this?
No, the moment I don't know, but it's for me it's fantastic. I like the Algeri. I like the players, the Algeri, Slimani, Brahimi.
We have heard about big names from Algeria that came to our Portuguese championship, mainly Slimani, Sporting Club de Portugal, Brahimi, FC Porto. What other names would you suggest for the Portuguese championship that would explode quick?
Sofiane.
Sofiane.
I like the player.
Sofiane, the captain of NEC.
Yes. The number 6.
Who played the final of the cup in Algeria, and
yes.
he also made his first start for the national team against the Seychelles.
Yes, defensor. I like the Algeria, the second division.
Second division?
Yes.
So who would you suggest as a central defender?
Yes.
A central defender? Who names? Give me names.
I like Rami.
Rami. Rami who was
The moment
in France.
The
In
moment
the loan in France. Yes.
It's very
he's,
good
he's,
player.
he's a player from Pardieu.
Yes.
Pardieu. Pardieu is such
Second
a...
division in the Algeria, but
Yes.
the formation is very good, very good.
Very good club in terms of finding new talents.
Yes.
And that could make a great impression here in Portugal. What do you think?
I see.
What do you consider to be the best qualities in the Algerian soccer player?
The good technique,
Yes.
very good technique. It physical, took the players in the Algeria good the physical.
Well, so
Very
that's
good, very good. And technical no, good.
Pardieu's president, Keiredin Zetchi, just hired for Pardieu in a project to push up for first division a Spanish staff. Do you think they will be up to the task?
I
Bring
don't
the
know.
club to...
The decision is the president, but the moment in the coach, the Portuguese, it's good.
Well, they are very well...
Very good coach in
No,
Portugal.
worldwide. José Gomes did
The moment in
fantastic season in
yes.
Saudi Arabia first division
Yes.
with a small club, Al
Yes, Altaon. It's very good.
He finished fourth in the league.
Yes, it's very good working.
Moving on to Saudi Arabia, big name José Gomes has just achieved this season fourth position for Al Tawan. Do you think moving to the champions Al Ahly Riyadh, José Gomes will be up for pushing up for a second time?
Difficult to put about the Zagons because the club, the moment the Zay is top in the Arab Saudite.
Do you think José Gomes is up to the task?
I don't know.
You're installing, so I can't ask you this,
but it's possible.
but if you, what do you think if Saudi Arabian soccer would open doors to other Portuguese names? I'm sure there are other Portuguese names that. Yes.
The moment he had the two coach,
Yeah.
Zagons and Sapint, but it's possible.
Listen, right now a very difficult question. José Gomes, once again, he ended fourth for Alta One. It will be a very difficult task to repeat it. But despite so, do you consider that other Portuguese name would be a right decision for his job? Once they were...
the name, the coach.
Well, name it. Can't you name it? One guy that would really could follow José Gomes' steps and even make an even better position in the league. Why
Miguel,
not?
yeah, or no?
Well,
Working in the Moreirense, it's very good CV.
It's a strong name, good
Yes.
CV.
Yes, yes.
And well, we heard that he's in the market.
The moment is working in Portugal, no. It's
What
a good name.
What do you think?
The one club in the Arab Saudite.
Yes, well, I've heard he has been approached in this way to move to these markets, mainly Saudi Arabia, and I believe he has some. There are some rumors that he may consider some Qatarian offers too. Moving to Qatar, Nuno, what do you consider that Qatar needs concerning World Cup 2022?
The moment working the formation in Qatar.
There is a long way, long road.
Yes, yes. Because the players in Qatar is very good, but the mentality is not good. Because the responsibility, the players.
So you need to do this mental work. And do you think Portuguese coaches and other areas, they can do this tremendous job with Qatari soccer?
Yes.
I tell you this because Benfica, as we all know, They won this year a prize that
And
the
academy-
best team, the best academy in the
And
world is
in Qatar.
the academy of
Yes, in
Formas
China.
from Benfica.
I'm sure.
Yes, the same thing. So, concerning this, what other names would you think that would explode in Qatar?
Yeah, the names in the Qatar. João Ferreira, the coach. It's very good TV. It's very good coach.
Yes.
Porto champions and Pedro Caixinha.
Pedro Caixinha, who also did very well in Mexico.
Yes.
Well,
Very good working in Mexico and going to the Qatar.
Well, so it will bring something extra to this championship and to these kids who will clearly aim to play in 2022. Why would the presidents, Saudi Arabia, Qatari clubs, would rather choose a Brazilian than a Portuguese? Why
The
do you
mentality,
think-
the player, the Brazil.
Do you think he's stronger than Portuguese?
Yes. It's very strong.
They
About
commit
the player, the Portuguese. Because the player, the Portugal, don't want proposed for Arab Saudite, Qatar. You have the money, okay. The contract, it's very good, okay.
Yeah.
And go.
But
2-3 months, no family, it's difficult for the player Portuguese.
to adapt.
Yes.
And Brazilians, they adapt quicker.
No problem.
What about Algerian soccer? What do you consider to be the biggest opportunities?
So the question, the president decides the Brazilian or Portuguese.
Because they adapt
About
quicker.
techniquement, the player, the Portuguese is very good.
Yes, we have very good players like Quaresma is doing
It's very good.
very well this European Championship.
Yes.
Ronaldo, we have good players. João Mário, Renato Sanches that now moved
Working the formation in Portugal.
It's formation work. It's formation work is very important. No. Do you think Okashi Hamzawi, who just arrived to Nacional da Madeira, will quickly explode as Hicham Belhawi, his predecessor, did?
Team is in Algeria.
They already
Fantastic.
No. Do you think Donald Trump will win the presidential election in the US?
Team is in Algeria.
They already
Fantastic.
Would you apply for me the next chief in staff of the civil house of the president Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa?
Team is in Algeria.
They already
Fantastic.
No. This question is really important for all Portuguese, you and me, and millions of Portuguese. Do you think Portugal has a chance to win Euro 2016?
Team is in Algeria.
They already
Fantastic.
No, it was a pleasure to have you here with us, discussing important questions concerning our Middle East soccer markets, and especially our Algerian market. And in the case of Portuguese soccer, it's very important with names like Islam Slimani, Yassin Brahimi, and this year Nacional da Madeira just hired Hokasha Hamzawi, and there are other names to follow like Abderraouf Seguini that we expect to have in a few weeks. It was a pleasure to have you here with us, and I hope you are in the best form next week, next Monday. Thank you, Nuno. And my dear guests, it was a pleasure to have you with us tonight. I hope you have enjoyed the show. I hope you are ready for the next ones coming next weeks. I'm sure we'll have big names, Portuguese managers and players that are doing the best and the most in our country to develop themselves and for their countries. It was a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you once again. See you soon.